What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran. And we're going to listen to another punk cover of Duran Duran, so I should say we're back with some homegrown. This is another group I knew to a limited extent in the mid-90s. I definitely know their material less than Bucko 9 or Goldfinger, but I do know their work from a couple compilations back then, as I check to see if Luca is trying to tear everything down. But yeah, there was a compilation in particular called Punk Sucks. It's from '95. Retrospectively, I think it's sort of a legendary compilation. Holy crap, you're coming from the backside of the chair? I didn't even know she can get up that way. But yeah, there's a tune on that compilation called Face in the Crowd by Homegrown. It was one of my favorite on the compilation. I liked it a great deal. My understanding is that they have 3 studio albums, the last of which was in '02, and I think the last release of any kind was '04, which is an EP, so I think it's pretty clear that they've disbanded. Like I said, I didn't follow them all that intensely. I just knew their work from a couple different compilations. A friend of mine did have, I think, the first 2 albums, and I remember enjoying it, but again, in the late '90s, I was starting to play, like buying turntables. And by the very end of the '90s, I started to play techno parties. I was also following a couple other bands very intensely. And for whatever reason, I just never started following them a lot. But I did enjoy the songs that I heard. They're another group that mixed a sort of like punk and ska sound. So I expect this cover of Planet Earth, Duran's first single, to have a mixture of both ska and punk. Part of me would think like maybe it would be more punk oriented, and yet I'm only basing that on like 2 or 3 songs I knew from them, Face in the Crowd more than any other. So in that regard, as she considers tearing everything down again, yeah, I don't really know. Like it might as well, or it might just be ska. It might not be punkish at all. But ultimately, I expect it to maybe be a combination of the two. But let's get it. This is Homegrown, their version of Planet Earth, a single by Duran Duran, way back from 1981. You didn't make it. Well, you didn't make it, girl. Got that like flying saucer sort of feel. She is in feisty mode. heavier chorus. That's cool. I like that a lot. I like the arrangement of it. Again, I like the mixture of punk and ska sounds. I like the sort of heavy, like sort of slowed down, like half rhythm, but very like heavy and guitar driven chorus, but also the more like ska, like faster verse sections. So yeah, a really cool arrangement of a classic tune. I've come to enjoy Planet Earth, the Duran original, a great deal. Even though it wasn't one that over the years I had remembered the way I remembered Rio, and you know, Hungry Like the Wolf and a couple of the classics from the 90s. So yeah, it's a tune I've come to enjoy a lot. I enjoyed that cover a great deal. You know, I like maybe I like the music of the Goldfinger one a little bit more, but it's a funny thing, right? Like, depending on what song is covered, you might enjoy one cover more just because you like the original a little bit more, even if like the cover treatment may not have been, you know, as quality as a different cover, but of a song that you weren't originally as fond of. So yeah, I may have enjoyed that the most of the first three on this tribute album. Again, shout out to Izzy, tribute album from 1997. But maybe that's because I've come to enjoy Planet Earth a great deal. Either way, yeah, shout out to Homegrown. Like I said, I don't know their work as well as Goldfinger or Buck-O-Nine, but yeah, like I said, I do know a couple of their tunes back in the day, and that is pretty much kind of the sound that I remembered. In any case, we're going to keep going through this. Philip has pointed out to me that there are some Duran tunes still in the folder that I haven't yet reacted to, so I'm going to try to get to some more of those. But eventually, once that's done, and once this tribute album is done, I'm going to go back and start a second look series, as I've been talking about. So Duran reactions will not be going away. Just got to like pick and find what's remaining, and then again pick and choose the right ones to go back and take a second look at. So in any case, let me know what you think of this. I'll see you next time. Peace.